Danielle Klein served just a little bit long, and the ball goes out of bounds. Point Marian. Marian with a free ball. Minneapolis not able to get a good pass to the front. Right into the block, but it's dug by Atwell. Back set to McCulloch for an outside attack. Marian sets there outside. Mallory gets a touch on it at the net. And good hustle by Krista Frazier to pick that up. Krista Frazier puts it up. Set Mallory in the middle. Marian's attack not able to clear the tape. Minneapolis with a 5-1 lead. Kylie McCulloch will serve for the Lions. Krista Seamers comes in to replace Krista Frazier, and she'll move to the front row. Marian able to dig that out of the net, and they're called for being in the net. McCulloch with another good serve. The pass by Marian up to the front row. The setter tried to get it set, but she's called for the lift. 7-1 Minneapolis. Game one of the first match of the morning. Minneapolis versus the Lady Warriors from Marian. There's Mallory Goeth right there for a blocked stuff. Score the point for the Lady Blue. They're taking 8-1 lead. Marian coach up and she calls timeout. Minneapolis, the third seed in the tournament today. Conway Springs, the number 1 seed. They come in with a record of 21-1. Hoisington is the number 2 seed. They have a record of 20-5. Minneapolis, number 3 at 16-8. So the Lady Lions will be playing over in the smaller half of the gym. They take the top 2 teams out of each pool and go into bracket play. McCulloch with another good serve. Marian's called in the net again. Megan Donovan up there for a nice block, but Marian is called for being in the net. And coach going to sub one for the Lady Warriors. Marian's going to sub out their back row. They're unable to get that first pass. Kylie McCulloch still with the serve for the Lions. Another good serve. There's an overpass. Mallory's up too tall, too excited, and she takes it just wide outside. That makes the score 9-2. Minneapolis with the lead. Marian with the serve. Atwell's pass. McCulloch. Nice outside attack by Donovan. Good attack by Megan again from the outside. And there's Krista Seamers right there to stick that back down. McCulloch sets Goeth in the middle, and that ball's in. Mallory with a nice attack from the middle. Score the point for the Lady Lions. Makes it 10-2 Minneapolis. Megan Donovan back to serve for the Lady Lions. Megan coming off a great serving performance last Tuesday night. Lady Lions went over the Lady Buffs from Belleville. She served 22 consecutive points. Good serve by Megan. Minneapolis unable to field the pass on the return. Back set to Goeth. Off the block. Marian picks it up. They pass it up front. It's going to be a free ball for the Lady Lions. Klein's pass to McCulloch. McCulloch sets Atwell to the outside. Atwell has a nice kill attempt on it. I think the ball would have been out of bounds, but the back row hitter for the Lady Warriors gets a hand on it. Score the point for the Lady Lions. 11-3 Minneapolis. Mallory Goeth back to serve. Nobody's going to bring that one back as front or the back middle dives for the serve. She passes it out of bounds. 12-3 Minneapolis. Set the middle for Marian. She has a nice attack on it, but she hits it into the net. 13-3 Lady Lions. Another good serve by Mallory. Low serve. McCulloch's pass over to Seamer. Seamer sets Atwell to the outside. Atwell tried to switch up. The set was way too wide. Audie unable to get a hand on it. To make a nice attack. She hits it into the antenna. So the Warriors make a substitution. They have the serve and they trail 13-9. This is game one of the first match of the morning. Donovan's pass. Mallory with the... Atwell just taps it over for a free ball. Mallory passes to McCulloch. McCulloch sets Atwell to the outside. Atwell switches it up with the left hand. She hits it into the block and it's out of bounds off Marian. Score the point for the Lady Lions. Lady Lions will sub one. Krista Frazier in for Seamers, and Krista Frazier will go back to serve. Free ball for the Lady Lions. Donovan's pass goes to Atwell. Atwell sets Crossan in the middle. Crossan's attack is blocked back down by the big 6-foot middle for Lady Warriors. Tony Gordon, she's a 6-foot sophomore for Marian. Donovan's pass to Frazier. Frazier with the set to Crossan. It's dug by Marian. Gordon switches up and hits with the left hand. Marian make a little run right now. They trail 14-6. McCulloch's pass to Frazier. That should be a roof. Frazier tried to tip that pass over the net as it was too close to get a set on. McCulloch hits it into the block. Marian keeps it alive. It's going to be a free ball for the Lady Lions. Donovan's pass to the front row, and nobody hustles to pick it up to make the set. 14-8 Minneapolis with the lead. Marian still with the serve. Ladies looking like they were on cruise control earlier there, and they've had some errors recently and let Marian right back into this at 14-9. Nice dig by Mallory. Set by Frazier to Atwell to the outside. That ball catches a Marian foot. Atwell go back to serve for the Lady Lions, and they lead 15-9. Marian called for the lift on the block back by Donovan. She blocks it right back into Gordon's arm. 6-foot middle hitter is called for the lift against Marian. 16-9 Minneapolis. Atwell still with the serve. They set Gordon in the middle. Nice dig by Krista Frazier. Nice attack by Jordan Crossan from the middle. They're going to set it back to their middle, and there's Crossan right there to stick it back down for the Lady Lions. Nice block by Jordan Crossan on the attack by Tony Gordon. Set the outside, it doesn't clear the tape. That's going to be 4 hits on the Lady Warriors. Minneapolis with the point, and they're up 19-9. Check that, make it 18-9. Atwell still with the serve. Lady Warriors pass on the serve is over past the net, and it goes out of bounds wide. Point Minneapolis. 19-9 Lady Lions. Game 1 of the first match of the day. Free ball for Minneapolis. Mallory's pass goes to the middle. Frazier. She back sets to McCulloch to the outside. It's block at the net. Marian keeps it in play. Goeth pops a pass up. Frazier's right there to dig it. Donovan with an attack from the outside, and there's Crossan with a nice block, and she digs that out. Nice dig by Frazier. Sets the back row for Mallory, and her attack goes into the net. 19-10, Minneapolis. Marian with the serve. Good hustle by Jordan Crossan on that block. She had the block, and it started to come down on her. She digs it out, keeps it in play. Frazier passes to McCulloch. McCulloch sets Crossan. She has to hustle up to the net to get it because it's not set to the spot where she was. That ball's out of bounds out the back line. Danielle Klein comes in for Jordan Crossan. Jordan not playing the back row now with that tweaked ankle that she got a couple weeks ago. Nice Diane Quell by Danielle Klein, and it falls right in front of a diving back row Warrior. Point Minneapolis, 21-10 Lady Lions. There's Mallory there for a block at the net. Marian's not going to be able to get that trailed down. That'd be called for 4 hits. Mallory with a good block at the net. 22-10 Lady Lions. Another good serve by Klein. Going to set the outside. Donovan gets a hand on it. Starts to go out the back row. Atwell gives chase to it. Line judge with her hands in her pockets, unable to get out of the road of Audie Atwell. Otherwise, Audie might have made a play on that ball. She needs to take her hands out of her pockets if she's going to make calls. That would allow her to get out of the road a little sooner. McCulloch with a push. Point for the Lady Warriors. They have the serve and they trail 22-12. Klein's pass up to the front. It's a wobbling pass and it doesn't get nowhere near the setter. So it sets Donovan in the middle. Donovan with a nice attack. And free ball for Minneapolis. Mallory pops it up. Frazier back set to McCulloch. McCulloch with a nice attack. Let's set Donovan to the outside. She lifts it over the net, taps it over the net. That ball's out of bounds if Marian would have let it go, but they get a hand on it, try to keep it in play. Score the point for the Lady Lions. That makes it 23-13 Minneapolis. Seamer's in for Frazier. McCulloch back to serve. Kylie with a good serve. Popped up by the Marian back row. They set the outside. That ball's going long. Out of bounds. Point Minneapolis. Kylie be serving for the game at 24-13. Another good serve. And Marian unable to get it over the net. Punched it into the net. Score the point, Lady Blue. Makes it 25-13. Minneapolis takes game 1. And we'll turn around, switch sides. Switch sides, get ready for game 2. Officials get ready. We're set to go for game 2. Minneapolis Marian. First match of the morning. Mallory with a miss hit there at the net. She hits it into the net, scores the point for the Lady Warriors. There's a nice attack from the outside from Mallory. She catches the back row middle, sliding in to try to make the pass. Unable to get it up. Ties the score at 1 apiece. McCulloch will be back to serve for the Lions. Kylie serve up. Back set by the Warriors to get it to an outside attack by number 28. She hits it into the block of Megan Donovan. Point Minneapolis. They take a 2-1 lead. Kylie with another good serve. Marian's pass set to the middle. Mallory there for the block. Unable to dig it over. They're going to get called for the lift, trying to pull it out of the net. 3-1 Minneapolis. Kylie still serves for the Lions. They lead 3-1. Set the middle. That ball never cleared the tape, but they're going to say that Mallory got a block on it. It's out of bounds. Point Lady Lions. That ball never cleared the tape, so the block shouldn't count, but they're going to go ahead and give it to her anyway. It makes it 4-1 Minneapolis. McCulloch with another good serve. Pass up to the middle. They back set to the outside. Donovan's there for the block, but the block goes out of bounds. Lady Warriors with a point. They trail 4-2, and they have the serve. Atwell's pass to McCulloch, who back sets to Seamers. Seamers unable to get it over the net. Point Warriors are within 1, 4-3. Back set to Mallory in the middle. Nice outside attack. And that ball's going to be out of bounds on the punch over. Mallory with a nice attack right at number 19. She punches it over the net, but it goes out of bounds. 5-3 Minneapolis. Donovan to serve for the Lions. Now Megan serve into the net. Unforced errors keeping Marian keeping Marian close. They trail 5-4, but they have the serve. Finds pass. Nice attack by Seamers from the middle. McCulloch with a back set to Goeth. Goeth with a nice attack. It's dug by Marian. It's tipped over by number 19. Punched up by McCulloch, but Mallory unable to get up to that punch up. Up towards the sky, ties the score at 5 apiece. Klein with an overpass. Marian puts it over. Atwell with a nice attack from the outside. It's blocked by number 26, but the block goes out of bounds. Score the point for the Lady Lions, Minneapolis. They take a 6-5 lead. Lions sub 1. Klein out. Crossan will come in and play the middle. Back set by Marian to the middle hitter, and there's Jordan Crossan right there to block it back down for the Lady Lions. Minneapolis with a 7-5 lead. Mallory goes back to serve for the Lady Lions. Atwell digs it out. Crossan right there to tip it over the net. Dig by Marian, gets it over the net, and they're going to set Atwell to the outside. She brings it cross court. Marian unable to get lined up in the middle on it. She puts an arm on it, hits it into the floor. Point Minneapolis. Lady Lions up to an 8-5 lead. It should have been called a lift. How it wasn't, I don't know. Back row attack. Mallory digs it. There's an overpass. McCulloch tries to punch it over, and she punches it out of bounds. Marian within 2. They trail 8-6, and they have the serve. Donovan's pass up to the middle. Seamers tips it across and taps it over the net. McCulloch's pass to Seamers. She sets crossing in the middle. Nice cross-court winner. From the middle, there's Cross and puts an attack on it. She brings it right down the corner here. Nice attack. Minneapolis up 9-6. Frazier will come in for Seamers, and Frazier will go back to serve for the Lady Lions. Frazier's serve sails out the end line, about 4 foot long. 7 serving 9. Marian trails by 2. Donovan's pass outside and long goes out of bounds. Minneapolis with unforced errors is keeping Marian right in this second game. McCulloch's pass to Frazier. She pops it up and sets Cross, and Cross just tips it over the net. Going to set the outside. Marian, she swings it, swings and hits it into the net. Minneapolis back up by 2, 10-8, and they'll have the serve. Atwell back to serve for the Lions. Nice dig by Audie Atwell. Donovan pops it up, gets the dig off the floor. Cross-court winner off an outside attack by number 28 for Marian. Drops it right in front of a diving Mallory Goeth. Just inside the white line. Marian back within 1, 10-9, they have the serve. Minneapolis not talking on the back row. Goes in between 2 players. Nobody moves to make the pass. Frazier gets called for the lift. Frazier with a nice dig. She pops it up to McCulloch. She back sets it. Marian digs that back set. Set crossing in the middle for an attack. Jordan timing off just a little bit on that as she hits it on the way down. Marian up by 1, 10-11. They set Donovan to the outside. They're going to call Marian in the net on the block. Block attempt. Ties the score at 11 apiece. Klein will come in for crossing. Danielle will go back to serve for the Lady Lions as the score's tied 11-all. Pass the middle, set to the outside. Dug by Atwell. Back set to McCulloch. McCulloch with a nice cross-court attack. It's dug by the back row of Marian. Set the middle. She pushed that ball. Atwell hustles to get on it. Donovan unable to put it over the net. Score that point to the Lady Warriors, and Marian, they take the lead again, 12-11. Atwell's pass up to McCulloch. McCulloch's going to set Donovan in the middle. Donovan right there for a nice dink. It's tipped by Marian, but they're unable to cover. Falls in for a point Minneapolis. Kylie McCulloch will be back to serve for the Lady Lions, and they tie the score at 12 apiece. Seamers comes in for Frazier. McCulloch back sets it to Seamers. Touch at the net. Misdirects it just a little bit in the back row. Header for Marian, unable to square up on it. Point Minneapolis. Lady Lions back up by 1, 13-12. Good hustle by Atwell to cover that. Mallory Goeth right there for the block. Mallory goes to dig it out of the net, but she's called underneath. She falls on the other side. Marian side of the net. Point Lady Warriors. That ties the score at 13 apiece. Just Seamers caught backing up on that serve. Not in good position to make the pass, and it goes out of bounds off the Lady Lions. Score the point for Marian. They take a 14-13 lead. They set go within the middle, and she makes a nice attack. Hits it right into the block. Score the point, Minneapolis. 14-all. Donovan to serve. Nice hustle by the ladies to keep that ball in play. Marian with an attack at the net. Minneapolis unable to dig it. Marian back up by 1, 15-14. Donovan's dig is an overpass. And we're going to get Marian called. Oh, and they didn't call Marian in the net. That hitter, I thought their middle hitter was going to be called for hitting the net, because that wasn't ball that hit the net. That was her hand. They score the point for the Warriors. That makes it 16-14, Marian. Coach McCulloch up and she calls timeout. Come out of the timeout, Marian will have the serve with a 2-point lead. Game 2, first match of the morning, the Hillsboro tournament. Donovan's pass to McCulloch. McCulloch with a back set to Goeth. Goeth has to chase it down. Awful late whistle for a lift call. Ball was already over the net and getting ready to be hit by Marian again when the official made the call for the lift. Minneapolis can't even make a pass right now. Marian out to a 4-point lead. Thankfully for the Lions, Marian's serve goes into the net. Score a point for Minneapolis. They trail by 3, 18-15. Mallory be back to serve for the Lions. Donovan passes to McCulloch. McCulloch sets Atwell to the outside. Atwell with a nice attack. It's dug by Marian. It's going to be a free ball for the Lady Lions. Set crossing in the middle. Crossing with a nice tip. Picked up by Marian. Back set to the outside. Donovan with a nice dig. Crossing with the set. She sets Atwell to the outside. Touch at the net. Minneapolis not paying attention. That ball was touched at the net. They should have went after it. Instead, they watch it go out the back line. 19-15 Marian. They have the lead and the serve. McCulloch's pass. Atwell pops it up, and it's going to be a free ball for the Warriors. And that ball drops in. Nice pop over by Seamers, and it drops in front of a diving Marian. Point Minneapolis. Frazier in for Seamers. Frazier back to serve for the Lions. Minneapolis trails by 3, 16-19. That's going to be an overpass. Don and Jordan crossing right there to put it back down for Minneapolis. Brings the Lions within 2, 17-19. Frazier still with the serve. Nice serve. He set the middle. That ball's hit out the back line by the big middle hitter for Marian. Brings Minneapolis to within one, 18-19. Frazier still serves for the Lady Lions. Going to be a back row attack for Marian. Atwell pops it up. Frazier going to set it right back at her, and there's Atwell with an attack, but it's blocked by Marian, and as Audie tries to dig that block, she's called for the lift. 20-18, Marian. They have the serve. Donovan's pass to the front, goes too close to the tape. Frazier tries to tap it over, and Marian's right there to stick it back down for him. They take a 21-18 lead. Coach McCulloch calls timeout again for the Lady Lions. That's her second and final timeout of this game. Coming out of the timeout, Marian with the serve. She serves it to the back row. Donovan punches it up, but it's punched too close to the net. Ball goes into the post. 22-18 Marian. McCulloch passes to Frazier. Frazier sets it right back to McCulloch from the outside. Marian there with a tip on the ball. Going to set Crossan in the middle. Crossan hits it into the block, and the block goes out of bounds. Blue needs to score some points right here. They trail 19-22. Atwell back with the serve. Going to set the middle. There's Crossan right there for the block. Nice block by Jordan Crossan. That makes it 22-20. Minneapolis trails. They set their big middle hitter, and she got a good swing on it, but she hits it right into Jordan's block. Atwell with a deep serve. Pass up front. Set to the outside. Tip at the net. Good hustle by Atwell. Goes, pops it up the middle. Donovan, she gets an attack on it from the outside. Marian unable to make the pass. 22-21 Minneapolis. Lady Lions right back in this thing. Atwell serve back to the back row. They pass it up to the middle. They're going to back set to the outside. Outside hitter with an attack. Just a little dink. Gets it over the front row. And not quite deep enough for the back row to get. Point Marian. They serve with a 23-21 lead. Frazier's pass to McCulloch. McCulloch sets it to Crossan. Crossan's just going to have to pop it over, make a free ball for Marian. They set the outside. It's passed over. Donovan's pass up to Frazier. Frazier with a back set to McCulloch. McCulloch passes it over in the net. Set the middle. Goeth digs it up. Frazier sets it to Donovan. Blocked right back down into Megan. That makes it 24-21 Marian. They'll be serving for the game, 24-21. Minneapolis needs to score here. Frazier's pass to McCulloch. McCulloch with a back set to Crossan. Crossan with a dink. It's going to be a free ball for the Lions. Atwell's pass to the middle to Frazier. She back sets it to McCulloch. McCulloch with a nice cross-court attack. Marian's able to get it there. It's going to be another free ball for the Lady Lions. Minneapolis just not able to get. Marian takes game two, 25-21. Minneapolis with not playing good ball right there at that last couple of hits. We're going to go to a game three. We're set for game 3. Marian will have the serve to start the game. Serve goes in between Frazier and Atwell. No talk between the two of them. They both try to get it. Ball goes sideways. Daniel Klein unable to run it down. One 0 Marian. Minneapolis with another unforced error. That makes it 2-0 Marian. Frazier's pass up front. We're going to go to the outside. Nice attack by Mallory. She hits it into the block. There was a touch there. Marian digs it out, but it goes out of bounds. 2-1. Minneapolis trails. McCulloch back to serve for the Lions. Good serve by McCulloch. No talk by the back row for Marian, and they hit it out of bounds off the side. Ties the score at 2 apiece. Short serve by McCulloch. It's dug by Marian. Set to the outside. Atwell tries to dig that one and is unable to get to it. McCulloch sets go within the middle. Mallory with a nice attack from the middle. She puts a whack on her and drops it for a point. Minneapolis ties the score at 3 apiece. Megan Donovan will step back to serve for Lady Lions. Go with there for the block. Going to be a free ball for the Lions. Donovan's pass to McCulloch. McCulloch sets Goeth back in the middle again. Mallory right there with another attack. She's able to drop it down on the overpass. Score the point for the Blue. Minneapolis takes a 4-3 lead. Donovan still with the serve. Nice short serve by Donovan. McCulloch passes it to Seamers. Seamers sets Goeth in the middle. Tipped by Mallory. The ball's picked up by Atwell. Set it right back to Audie to the outside. Cross-court attack is dug by Marian. There's Mallory right there for a block. Point Lady Lions, 5-3 Minneapolis. Nice block at the net there by Mallory Goeth. Good serve by Donovan. Marian's back sets the outside. Not moving on the ball. Minneapolis lets the ball fall on the floor right in front of them. Got to hustle to make those digs. Brings Marian back to within one. 5-4. They have the serve. Nice serve by nice attack by the front middle for Marian. 6-foot Tony Gordon. She had a nice overpass to play from the Lions, and she puts it right back down on the Minneapolis side for point. Klein with a nice dig. Sets go to the outside. Mallory right there off a nice back set from McCulloch. Score the point for the Lady Blue. Mallory will be back to serve for the Lady Lions. They lead 6-5. Good serve. Marian passes it over for Marian ties the score at 6. Goes past the Seamers. Krista called for the lift as she tries to tap it over the net on the second hit. Marian with a 7-6 lead. Minneapolis scared to hit the ball right now. We can't get anybody to swing at it. All they're doing is try to dink it over. Marian out to a 2-point lead now, 8-6. Donovan's pass to Seamers. Seamers sets it back to the middle to Atwell. Atwell with a nice attack from the middle. Nice attack from Audie Atwell from the outside. Little cross-court winner drops right in front of the back row for Minneapolis. Frazier comes in for Seamers. She'll go back to serve. Minneapolis trails 7-8. That ball hits the antenna, out of bounds. Minneapolis with the point. That ties it up 8-all. Back row attack, Sills wide out of bounds. Score the point for Lady Blue, makes it 9-8 Minneapolis. Frazier still with the serve. Good serve by Frazier. Bump up set. Dug by Donovan, but Minneapolis unable to handle the second pass. Ties the score at 9 apiece. Back set to Atwell, tip the net. Marian digs it. Looking for an attack from the middle. She just tips it over the back row and it lands right in the corner for a point. Good hustle by McCulloch to get that pass over. Gonna set it to the outside. Nice dig by Crossan. Jordan unable to put it over the net. 11-9. Marian out to a 2-point lead. Goes past to Frazier. She sets it back to Crossan. Crossan with a nice attack. Hits it through the block. That'll put Atwell back on the service line for Minneapolis, and they trail 10-11. This is game 3 of the first match of the morning. Free ball for Minneapolis. Goeth passes it up to Frazier. Back sets to McCulloch. McCulloch from the outside. She gets a nice attack on it. Marian dives for it, but it goes off her sideways, out of bounds back row. Ties the score 11 apiece. Atwell still with the serve. Audie with a nice short serve. They're going to set the middle. And that ball's hit out the back line. Gordon set up with a nice attack. And Marian calls a timeout. Minneapolis comes back to take a 12-11 lead. We get a nice set to Gordon in the middle, but she hits it out the end line. Lions take the floor after the timeout. They have a 12-11 lead. Atwell still serves for Minneapolis. Another good serve by Atwell. And that pass is hit out of bounds. Trying to bump it to the outside. She bumps it out of bounds. Point Minneapolis, 13-11. Nice dig by the Lady Warriors as they get it over the net. Megan Donovan sticks an arm out and the ball goes out the back line. Score the point for Marian. That makes it 13-12. Marian trails by 1, but they have the serve. Frazier's pass to the front. McCulloch there to back set it over the net. Frazier passes it back to McCulloch. She's going to set it in the middle of Crossan. Crossan's right there to try and tip it over, but the set was too close to the net. Jordan have to chase it down. That ties the score at 13 apiece. Atwell with a nice dig. Set it to the outside to Donovan. She hits it into the net. Minneapolis needs to start seeing the ball better. Marian back up by 1. Lilith digs it. That's an overpass though. Touched the net. Mallory flat-footed attack from the middle back row. Score the point for Minneapolis. 14-all. Clyde comes in for Crossan. Danielle back to serve. Nice serve. That ball's in. Oh! It looked like it might have caught line from here, but I'm on the other end of the gym, so I couldn't say for sure. Marian back up by 1, 15-14. Atwell's pass to the middle. McCulloch sets go to the outside. Mallory with a nice attack. She digs a block out. Megan Donovan nowhere even close to getting that ball over the net. She hits it down to the floor. Marian up by 2, 16-14. Coach McCulloch calls timeout. Minneapolis can't seem to do anything right now. Lions come out of the timeout. They trail 17-14. Marian with the lead. Minneapolis needs to score here. Atwell's pass to McCulloch. McCulloch's going to set go to the outside. Ball's going to be out of bounds. Served out of bounds by Marian. Minneapolis within 3, 18-15. Seamers in for Frazier. McCulloch will serve for the Lady Lions. You get Kylie on a little roll. Back set. Nice block by Donovan. Puts the Lions back within 2, 18-16. And set the outside again. Donovan got a hand on it again. Set it back to Donovan. Megan with another missed time jump, hits it into the net. Score the point for Marian, makes it 19-16. Atwell's pass to McCulloch. She back sets it to Atwell again. Audie just has to pass it over for a free ball. That's going to be out of bounds off Marian. Hits the antenna. Point Minneapolis. 19-17. Donovan back to serve for the Lions. Donovan's pass to McCulloch. McCulloch's going to set Goeth. Goeth with a tip. That ball's going out of bounds. Minneapolis with a nice attack there from the front middle. Brings Minneapolis within one, 19-18. Donovan still serves for the Lady Lions. That ball drops in for an ace. Good top spin on that serve by Megan, and it just drops right over the top of the front row. Ties the score at 19 apiece. Another good serve by Megan. It's a short one. Mallory with an off balance, falling backwards, hit in the middle, drops it in between three Marian defenders. Point Minneapolis, they take a 20-19 lead. Back set to Marian. They do a good job of keeping it in the deal. McCulloch with a nice set to go with in the middle. Mallory with a good attack from the middle. She makes gives the Lions a 2-point lead at 21-19. Marian takes timeout. Marian comes out of the timeout. They trail 21-19. Donovan still has a serve for the Lady Lions. See if Minneapolis can hold it. Another good serve by Megan. That's going to be... They're going to get Marian called for in the net. She loses her balance. She falls into the net. That was way after the ball was hit over. Makes it 22-19 Minneapolis. Another good serve by Donovan. Back set for an outside attack. That ball drops in for a point. Nobody to cover for Minneapolis on that back row. 22-20, Minneapolis with the lead. Marian with the serve. Overpass by Goeth. Tony Gordon set there to pick up the garbage, and nobody goes up for the block for Minneapolis, so it was an uncontested kill. Brings Marian back to within one, 22-21. Klein's pass. Coach McCulloch hops up and she takes timeout as Minneapolis finds Marian right back in this thing at 22 apiece. You got to make that first pass. It's so important to get that first pass to your setter. Lions come out of the timeout. Marian's tied this thing up 22 apiece. This is game 3, the deciding game of the first match of the morning. Nice pancake by Atwell to get that dug out. And there's Seamers right there to put the block back down for Minneapolis. Marian able to get an arm on it, but they hit it out of bounds. Minneapolis takes a 23-22 lead. Crossing's going to come in for Klein. Megan to go to the front, play the middle. Mallory back to serve for the Lions. They have a 1-point lead at 23-22. Nice short serve. That's going to drop in for point, Lady Lions. Minneapolis will be serving for the match, 24-22 right here. Mallory goes with the serve. That's going to be another ace for the Lady Lions. They close out this match with a 25-22 win over the Lady Warriors from Marian. Minneapolis making too much work of it. Should have been easier than it was, but we had way too many errors. We have to control those in the next match if they expect to keep on winning in pool play. So we'll be back with the second match. Minneapolis will take one off, and we'll be back with match number 2 shortly.